The first car I bought was actually a blue Ford Fiesta, which was an E-Reg car. I paid £2,500 and I bought it from a local garage in Pudsey. Now, me and my friends, there was 5 of the friends, I was the first out of them to actually get a car and to pass a driving test. It was a fairly basic car, it wasn't outrageous, but it was in really good condition, it had a really good stereo and it went well. And it made my life a lot easier. And at first I think my friends maybe were envious, but it soon came to their advantage and they got their uses, as did I. On our street, it used to be a play area where children were safe to kind of play. There used to be benches, trees, flowers, but I mean now it's just like a rubble kind of dead-end road. To be honest, without a car you are very limited because there's not a lot of things really you can do in Army. So I mean, to have a car really does take the boredom out of being young. Neither my mum or dad can drive, so really making the fact that I could drive and I had the car made it a lot more easier for them, for convenience. I mean, I'd take my mum shopping on a Thursday to Morrison's, pick her up from bingo on a Friday, and it was like a taxi service. And when we had our family holiday that year, we went to Great Yarmouth and we was able, you know, to go in the car, which was good for me because it was experience, and that was 230 miles. So it was really convenient for them really to have the car, and they did feel proud, and I mean they benefited from it. One Wednesday morning when I was running extremely late for work, I was just in so much of a hurry to get to work. I just automatically got my hairbrush, got my spot cream and got into the car, and I just really wanted to get to work as quick as I can. Now at that time I actually had a Jason Donovan kind of hairstyle, which was an absolute nightmare to kind of set and comb and everything. And I was in the car, I was trying to do my hair, put my spot cream on and just look presentable for work, when all of a sudden I realised I'd just gone straight into the back of a lorry, which, I mean, it was just so much of a nightmare. And I'd gone under the lorry, and I stayed in the car for about 5 minutes, and then I got out and I assessed the damage, and I just couldn't believe it because the whole of the front car had come up and it was just a complete write-off. And it was just such a nightmare that I'd lost the car basically. At the time I was working in a travel agency and I was earning a wage of £5,500. Now I got the loan from the bank for £2,500, and after crashing the car I half expected I wouldn't have to pay it back. So I went in to see them, explained I had only third-party fire and theft insurance, and kind of, you know, said to them what can be done, and they kind of says, well, I'm sorry, it's kind of tough, you've crashed your car and you've lost your money and you'll still be expected to repay the money. And for the last 2.5 years I've been repaying £75 a month. A few months ago now I bought this Metro. I paid £250 from my best friend's dad. Now, the Metro has done nothing really for me. I bought it in desperation because I was so desperate, you know, just to get a car and to be back on the road. But since having it, I mean, my friends now have all developed and they've all got nice cars, and I mean, they're just so embarrassed to come into this car because of the kind of old age pensioner image it has. So I mean, obviously when we go out they just say, you know, your car's a no-go. And I mean, in general, putting everything together, it's just an embarrassing car for me to have to drive. If I wasn't repaying my £75 a month back to the bank for the loan. There's lots of things really I'd like to buy. I'd buy new clothes and try to, you know, be with the fashion, new LPs, new music. And at the moment I'm actually into theme parks. Me and my friend go to quite a lot of the theme parks because there's quite a lot within like a 70-mile radius, and I'm really into them. And it's the type of thing where you go and you pay one fee and then all the rides are free all day. So I mean, I'd take advantage of that more and do more on a weekend, see new things, do new things, as opposed, you know, to be restricted because you just haven't got the money. In 10 years' time, I'm really hoping to have developed in my career. Now, at the moment, I'm working as a telephone sales advisor for the Motormart magazine, and I've just recently been given a position in the special projects department, which is interesting. Now, all the cars the Motormart have are Vauxhalls, and hopefully in 10 years I'll have progressed to be the commercial manager of the Motormart. And she's actually got the latest model Cavalier SRI, which are really, really good, and they've got kind of every possible refinement. So that's definitely what I'm aiming towards getting, and I'm looking forward to the years ahead.